This week, I'm going to talk about something nobody really enjoys, and that is school. Hey guys, what's up? It's Rainen. I started school back up on Wednesday, and I just thought it might be a good idea to give some advice to incoming freshmen, maybe, because I was a freshman last year, which means I am now a sophomore, which means I will tell you a little bit about high school. So for some of you, school's already started, so this isn't just going to be a video about what to do on the first day or the first couple of days. It's going to be the first few days and throughout the year, because I want you guys to make sure you are doing the best you can, because if I could go back and change some things, I definitely would. So the first thing that I'm going to say is, number one, on the first day of school, don't stress out about it that much, because the teachers and also almost all of the students around you are going to be just as nervous as you are. And yeah, I know school can be stressful sometimes, but you don't need to stress yourself out for the future. Live for the present and just go to school. Go to all your classes. If you go to the wrong class, don't be embarrassed. Everyone does it. I did that before. And, you know, honestly, one of the main things is do not stress yourself out, because you're just adding stress to yourself and it's unneeded. So just play it day by day and see how that goes. Number two, this is definitely something that I would have changed if I could go back, and that would be to absolutely do not procrastinate. Sometimes people can procrastinate and get away with it. Like, it's happened to me before. I wrote an essay the day before it was due. I got 100%. Probably shouldn't have said that because I don't want you to procrastinate. Either way, procrastinating is never good. If you save everything for the last minute, it's going to add like stress to yourself. You're going to be like,
oh my gosh, I know I need to do this, but I'm so stressed right now, I'm just gonna push it off till later.
Well, then it gets to be later, and then you're tired and you're hungry and you haven't taken a shower yet, and you're like,
oh gosh, I couldn't do it, I was just so busy last night.
well, if you would have done it earlier, it would be finished. And yeah, don't procrastinate. There's so many reasons you should not procrastinate. I am so guilty of this. But yeah, try to do your homework maybe right when you get home from school, if that's your thing, or wait like 30 minutes or eat a snack or take a shower right after school. You know, do what you have to, and then do your homework as soon as you can, because I promise you it'll feel so much better to get it out of the way. 3. Another thing is, something you always want to bring to school, no matter what, is earphones. I have my earphones with me all the time. And I'm not just saying this because you want to listen to music all the time, but you actually will need earphones in some classes. For me, our school just got Macs, and so we've got all of these nice little MacBook Airs here, and some schools are getting iPads and Kindles and etc. But a lot of teachers lately want you to use your headphones to listen to YouTube videos for studying and all that jazz. So you will need your earphones a lot. And then the other side of that is you also want to have your earphones anyways, so you can listen to music on the bus ride home or in class when you're working silently. You know, there's so many times whenever I forgot my earphones and I really wished that I had them. Okay, number 4. So I have been sort of guilty of this occasionally. Try not to worry about what people think about you. I know it is really hard to do, and it's easier, so much easier said than done. I can't stress that enough. It comes easier for some people than it does others, but honestly, don't worry about what people think of you. You do you, they will do them. She's gonna do she, he's gonna do he. And dress how you want, as long as it's not like inappropriate, because let's be real, nobody wants to see your butt cheeks hanging out of your shorts, or, you know, whenever people wear the basketball shirts that like go all the way down, and yeah. Anyways, inappropriate things, stuff like that, nobody wants to see that, so just don't do it, I guess. And along with that, that doesn't just mean like dress how you want to, but be funny, be out there. Don't be afraid to be known in school. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like I said, you do you. You are you, and nobody else can change that. So as long as you are being the person you want to be and you're not trying to be someone else, something along those lines, hey, then you're good. Number 5. I don't know if this would be counted as high school stuff. It's not really the school part of it. But something very, very important is you shouldn't fall into peer pressure. Like, falling into peer pressure is something so bad. Like, if you don't want to do something and all of your friends are begging you to do it, begging you to try it, whatever it may be, and you don't want to do it or you don't feel comfortable doing it, say no. For me, I guess this is a lot easier said than done for other people, but I am somebody who doesn't fall into peer pressure easily. If there's something I don't want to do, I'm really stubborn and I'm not going to do it. So, peer pressure, if somebody's, like, honestly guys, if somebody is telling you to do something that you don't want to do, and they're saying, oh, you're so stupid, or oh, you're so lame if you don't try this, honestly, do not listen to them, because if it's something you're going to regret, it's probably a better idea not to do it. Number 6. Studying doesn't hurt to try. I know that sometimes it doesn't work, and for some people it works better than others, but honestly, studying is such a great thing, especially before tests. I cannot tell you how many times I had been like,
oh, I'll study later,
and then I just never got around to it, and once I get that test grade back, I immediately regret it. Doing your homework and reviewing all of your work or vocab words, whatever it is that you're studying for whatever class, it doesn't hurt to just review it, even if you think you already know it. Just go over it a few more times and you will see your test results improve. I promise you. Anytime that I have actually taken the time to study, I take my test and I get it back, and if I get a good grade, you know, I'm like, wow, that was so worth it. But every time I don't study, I immediately regret it. So study, study, study. It is so great whenever you're taking tests and you get one back and you're like, yes, I finally got a good grade. Number 7. This kind of goes with the last one, but make sure you're doing your homework. Some teachers take homework as completion grades, and others take it for accuracy grades. Definitely do your homework if it's for an accuracy grade, but even if it's just for a completion grade, make sure you're trying to do it. And if you don't understand, this leads me into my next one. Number 8, do not be afraid to ask the teacher questions if you don't understand what you're learning. I'm really bad about this. There's so many times when I should have asked the teacher what she was talking about, or if he or she could demonstrate it again or go over it one more time, because sometimes I will go home and I'm so confused that I'm like, I don't understand this homework, and I will try to ask a friend to help me out, but sometimes they can't, or sometimes it's too hard, or they don't understand it either. But absolutely do not be afraid to ask questions, because I know everyone sits there silently with questions and they're too afraid to ask, and chances are at least 2 to 3 other people in that classroom are wondering the same thing or have the same question or one very, very similar to it. So do not be afraid to ask questions. Okay guys, well that was just a few tips I have for incoming freshmen, and you know, not even just freshmen, like sophomores, juniors, I mean maybe even seniors. It honestly, all of these tips, I could take my own advice for some of them. Yeah, I just really hope this helped you guys, and if it did, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. And we are so close to 200 subscribers, so please make sure you're subscribing, and don't forget to share this video and show it to all of your friends if you think it might help them, or if you could agree with anything I said. Yeah, it really helps so much, and thank you guys for getting me so close to 200 subscribers. I can't wait till I hit it, so I'm probably gonna do something special, so make sure you're subscribing. And along with that, thank you guys so much for so many views and likes on my last video. And if you guys haven't seen it, the link will be in the description below, or you could also click right here to go watch that video, and it will be at the very end of the video. So make sure you go check that out if you haven't. thank you guys so much, and I really hope this helps you out. We'll see you next Friday.